Why there is change in inflation? It means because we are talking about currency, so there are going to be two countries involved, or two countries currencies involved. So in inflation mean two countries inflation. So if UK, then the difference between these two countries inflation. The difference between the interest rate between the two countries, the difference between the income levels between two countries, the difference between the government control between two countries. For example, one country impose tariff, taxes, right, or ban, like China did, I think back of 2 or 3 years ago. They ban the flight of capital. You cannot take out your dollars, for example, more than $10,000, or you cannot fly back to your home country with more than $10,000. Or in one day, you cannot convert more than $500 from the bank. If I go to the Chinese bank and ask about I need dollar, my maximum limit is that in one day, I can only convert the yuan into maximum of $500. That's it. So this is government control. And the last one is expectation. And let's try to explain that. If you understand all of these, then I bet that in our coming lectures, the question is going to be very easy for you to answer. Here we go.
Can I interrupt for a second? I just have one question. Those are the factors that affect the exchange rate, right?
Yes. Which means
Thank you.
our exchange rate is going to be increase or decrease. Okay? And let's discuss this one by one. So number one is relative inflation. So increase in US inflation leads to increase in the demand for foreign goods and increase in the US demand for foreign currency, increase in exchange rate for foreign currency. Confusing, right? But if you recall our discussion regarding import and exports and you apply those formula here, it's very easy for you to understand. So let's talk about this. So for example, US, UK. Right now in both country inflation, in both countries are 10%. Everything is going smooth. Now what happened? Inflation rises in US 16%. What does it mean? It means people of US can afford UK goods, right? There are more money, which means money supply in a country increases, people have more money in hand, and now they can afford foreign goods, right? So what happened? There are going to be imports. So what's happening here? When they import, the currency for UK is pound and currency for dollar is US is dollar. When they import, are they paying in dollars in their home currency? No. It means when inflation in US rise, demand for foreign product, demand for UK products will increase. It means automatically they will be demanding more pound. So demand for pound rises. Are you guys with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. On the other hand, UK. So for UK, what happened? For UK, for the price level in US rises for UK, the products are unattractive for UK. They will say that we are not going to import from US. So right? So exports of US decline and imports in in UK also decline. Now we are at first we talk about the perspective of higher inflation. Higher inflation in US creating a demand for UK products and demand for pound. What happened in UK? UK will not be importing from US. It means UK will not be dealing in dollars or dealing less in dollars, right? So supply of dollar will be, so UK will provide goods to the US. Yes, because the prices of the UK will provide in terms of exports to the US, but UK will not be buying from US because the product looks more expensive in US. So it means they have to pay or they have to convert their pound into dollars, and now they have not so much to purchase from US, so supply of what? Pound will decrease. Guys, this concept is very much, you can say that, a thick concept. So I'm just explaining it in very slowly. If you still don't understand, I will make again all this diagram. Should I make again?
Yes, can you make it one more time?
Okay. Let's talk about one more time. We are talking about the changes in inflation, how it affects the forex market or foreign exchange. So take the example of US and UK. Previously, there was 10% inflation in both countries. Both are importing and exporting their goods, and right? So what happened in US? The inflation rises 6% more. What happened here? Recall our previous classes discussion. If a country experiences inflation, it means demand for foreign products rises. So money supply here, people have more money. So inside the US, price level increases, right? But people want to pay less. So it means UK products will be very cheaper from for US consumers. So they will be buying more from UK. So they will be exporting. So they will be importing from UK. US will be calling out more goods from UK to US. Understand? So it means demand of the products from UK will be rises. So when demand rises, you have to pay, right? And pay in terms of pounds. So pound demand rises, right? How about the pound supply? If we talk about supply of the pound, because many students, they confuse about dollars and pound. So choose just one currency. I chose pound. So stick to the pound analysis. So US demanding more UK goods and he has to pay in pound. So he is selling his own currency and demanding more pounds because he has to pay in pound to the UK. So its imports rises, it means its demand for pound also rises. So that's why I write it down pound. And what does it mean? The supply of pound. Who has the supply of the pound? UK, right? UK currency is pound. So does the UK supply more pound to the US? Look at this transaction. Inflation in US rises. It means for UK it will be more costly to import from US. It means UK will not buying, or it's buying less from the US. So it means it will not converting more pound into dollars. It means supply of the pound decreases. So our analysis is
Wait,
based on pound.
can I ask something?
Yes.
So, if the demand for UK products increases
Mm-hmm.
and US wants to buy more UK products,
Mm-hmm.
and it has to sell dollar to buy pounds.
Yes.
Also, because UK holds pound and US is buying their pounds, so
Yes.
UK supply of pounds increases.
No. Who is buying more? Who wants to buy UK pound? UK pound, US, right? So that's why US creating demand for pound. Okay, let me make it more easier. US.
Sir, just to clarify my mind here. So in that case, also the supply of dollar will increase, right?
No, decrease.
Of dollar.
Okay, yeah, dollar, yes, dollar will decrease.
Okay.
Okay, we are just basing our analysis right now on pound. So we have to think about in
No,
pound.
I know.
Otherwise, you will be confused. Okay. So whatever is the analysis of pound, it will be the opposite of the
So
dollar.
what do we think of now? Do we think of euros or
Okay, let me explain
do
for
we
one
think
more
of
time.
dollars or pounds now?
Let me explain for one more time. I think this time it would be very easier for you. We are talking about the differential in inflation or change in inflation. So in US, inflation is higher, 16%. In UK, it is 10%. So what the theory says, recall our discussion of balance of payment. Those countries who have higher inflation, they will import more products, right? So when inflation is high, the number of buyers increased in US, right? They will buy more from UK. Goods will travel from UK to if inflation.
If a dollar inflates or a euro inflates, I mean a pound.
I'm not talking about right now in currency, I'm talking about in goods. So we are in US and we are in UK. There is no euro. There is dollar